Previously, on Madness Art Attack.
Madness Art Attack! Madness Art Attack! Madness Art Attack! Madness Art Attack!
Yeah, man.
Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Madness Art Attack with me, Jerome Judge Hinds, joined here by Q Continuum. What say you, Q?
What the continuation of this drawing, but this time I'm in the second page.
Okay, before we go to me, I want Q to share something. Q, can you hold up the series? There's a couple more in this series, right? Of this, like this horizontal landscape wraparound cover kind of thing. All right, good. Jesus.
It is.
Nice.
The first page.
Yeah.
Let me move it down. There you go. That's the first page. And transition to the second page. It is.
Nice. Good
And
stuff,
I'm busy
man.
with the
Good
same
stuff.
thing, just doing the baseline, the backgrounds, a little bit of a foundation.
Also, we're both doing backgrounds today. I'll be doing a background on the sketch that I did in the last episode as well. I should be adding a background to my Silver Age Scorpion versus Spidey. And of course, for any regular viewers out there, you probably noticed that one of us are missing. There's no Raul and T. So I can't say, where's the Mr. T? Hopefully he'll be here soon. Meanwhile, at the studio, some music.
Yeah, man.
So I've been scolded for not shrilling enough by a regular viewer, Kerry. So let me just pause that music. I'm going to run a few trailers here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to see some more of what we're getting up to here.
We'll
the
be
Madness
right
Entertainment Group.
back.
And my book that's been published recently. So sit back and enjoy a bit of what's going on, man.
Super Saturday's Draw Along invites you to join MadLads. Jerome Judge Hinds as the Madness Entertainment Group presents Super September. That's right, you'll be learning how to draw characters from the Judge's SupaCross miniseries. And this is the crossover of crossovers, because all you'll need is a pencil, as this is in preparation for Inktober, where you'll get to ink all the pencil exercises from the previous month. And this is all truly in the style of Judge's new book, How to Draw Characters from the Thunder Zone Activity Book. Super Saturday's Draw Along Super September. Only on the Madness Entertainment Group Network.
Previously on Super Saturday's Draw Along.
That's why I love to draw. And I wanna create Super Saturday. Super Saturday. Super Saturday. Draw along. Super Saturday. Super Saturday. Super Saturday. Draw along. Super Saturday's Draw Along invites you to join MadLads. Jerome Judge Hinds as the Madness Entertainment Group Meg presents Auspicious August, featuring gods, legends, kings, and queens. So, get your pencils, pens, brushes, and stylus at the ready, and join in the tutorial fun. He'll be here every Saturday morning morning at 1 a.m. EST during the month of August 2026 to entertain you with superhero tutorial fun, art, pop culture, and entertaining chatter. And please feel free to leave comments below, during or after the show. It really helps with the algorithm. Super Saturdays, draw along auspicious August. Paying tribute and great homage to the United States of America on its esteemed 250th birthday comes How to Draw Characters from the Thunder Zone Activity Book, a 188-page activity book that launches on July 4th, 2026. Written and illustrated by Jerome Hinds, president of the Association of Comic Artists Singapore, comes the ultimate tribute to the birthplace that brought to the world the splendor of superheroes and comic books. Jerome is a creator and senior editor at USA-based Thunder Zone Comics, and in the book, he shares with you the knowledge and methodologies of his work from over the past 8 years, all neatly wrapped up in a 10-chapter step-by-step tutorial. He covers full-length character construction, studies in hands and feet, secrets in foreshortening with props and weapons wielding, plus penciling techniques, inking, digital coloring, and even comic book cover layouts. It's all here and available in both soft or hardcover. And if you really can't wait to get your hands on the physical thing, there's always the digital guidebook edition available for pre-order now. How to Draw Characters from the Thunder Zone Activity Book, with Jerome Hinds launching Independence Day 2026. Exclusively available from Amazon.com and launched streaming live only on Madness Entertainment Group.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's all happening here at the Madness Entertainment Group. What's it my mom said? Self praise is no praise.
Amen.
But you're going to get your praise from somewhere, right? Okay. So it's on with the show. Back to the show. Never let it be said that I'm not shooting. So,
And now, back to the show.
I don't do many backgrounds on this show, so I've done some on my other show, but not this one. And I can tell that I'm getting old. I'm definitely lazier than I used to be.
No way.
Yeah, man. I never used to look for shortcuts on anything. But nowadays, if I can do something, if I can get something done with minimal effort, I hate to admit it, man, I take the shortcut. Never used to be like that.
Oh.
I remember as a kid, you know, people would say to you, "Oh, how do you have so much patience to draw so accurately?" To me, man, patience never came into it.
No?
Oh, no, I just thought, I just thought that like everybody could draw. I thought that everybody had the patience to want to draw. I never thought it was anything unique. I never knew that I was patient.
You never knew you were patient.
No, I just thought I like drawing. And when people say, how do you have the patience to do something like that? I never truly understood what they were talking about. I thought, what patience? There's no patience involved in doing this.
No, you just simply go with the flow.
Yeah, I didn't think there was anything unique remotely in what I was doing. I didn't know it involved patience. But as I get older, I realize, hang on a second. Yeah, now I understand what those people were referring to. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Every time when I hear this in background music, it reminds me of hanging out at the beach.
The funny thing, right, that I grew up with so much of this kind of music that, you know, I even like when I do my comedy gigs, and I'm playing the background music. Yeah, you know, I'm playing the background music and that kind of stuff, right? I play this kind of stuff all the time, but you know, as they say, right? Whatever songs were in the charts when you were around the age of, say, 14 or 15, you would believe that's the best music of all time.
Yeah.
You know, simply because of the way because your brain was forming then, you know, and whatever you liked in your teenage years, you know, you think that was the best. That was the best time to be alive. Music was the best. Musicians were the best. Yeah. You know, I just think that's where it is. And I listened to a lot of this sort of stuff when I was around that age. So after that, there's no escaping, you know, your brain is just forming at that time, man. And
yes, indeed.
Yeah. You know, when you look at yourself as a person, right? The fact that you're you, it's just a stroke of luck or bad luck, whatever it is. You know, a person could be born without eyesight, but that could have been anybody. That could have been us.
Yeah.
You know,
be anybody.
So, yeah. So if you like something, sometimes you like something simply because of where you were born, where you grew up.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I even find nowadays, right, you know, you get a person says that, oh, this guy's racist. I don't even care. I don't even care anymore if a person's racist. It used to be the end all and be all to me. Like, what? Person's a racist? No, you know, I don't even care anymore. You can't force someone to like you or accept you. If that person's a racist, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Just move on, man. So long as it doesn't encroach on you or whatever. Each their own, man.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I know some people, they hear that and they think it's the end of the world. Oh, he's a racist, all that kind of stuff. I told you one of the biggest jokes, right, man?
Oh.
Talking about the black community. One of the most racist people I know, man. Oh, sorry, we mustn't talk politics on here.
Nah. It's the comic.
Like politics, but comic books. Jesus. God. Street life. I wonder if Raul's finished watching Spider-Man yet.
I've seen Spider-Man the second time.
Oh, you went the second time as well, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But this time
man.
I was watching in 3D, and I thought, okay, let's try it out with 3D. But the thing is that with 3D, it doesn't feel the same as watching without the TV, without the 3D glasses. It's a cheap knockoff.
What? Hang on. You're talking this 3D without glasses?
No, I mean, compared with 3D glasses and compared with a regular movie without the 3D glasses, just regular movies. And because we got used to with the 3D too dang long, comparing with the 3D glasses that we need to buy the 3D glasses or to watch the 3D films, and compare with the movie without the 3D glasses at all. We don't need the 3D glasses, just a regular movie. You don't feel the difference. Only when you take off without those glasses, you see two pictures split. You go, what the fuck? Oh, we need this 3D glasses. Boop. That's it. And then there's another offer. Let's say, oh, in this particular where I live, they even sell Spider-Man Brand New Day in 4D. I'm thinking, what the fuck? 4D?
What's 4D?
4D is basically 4D is basically you're feeling as if you're in the movie with the shaking chairs or some splash, some showering, that sort of thing. It's like they try to imitate the Disney theme park.
Okay.
That's what it meant by 4D. Sometimes chairs are moving, shaking, zigzagging, that sort of thing. Never been there for a regular film, but it costs a lot of dough.
Oh, it does, that's it?
Oh, yeah. More than a 3D thing. Which is,
we haven't
not
got
a
that in
fan of.
Singapore. We don't have that in Singapore.
Thank God.
Ha!
I miss the old school films. It's just simply sit, relax, and enjoy. Nowadays, we have, for example, in one of our theaters called Pathé or Pathé, or spelling Pathe.
Mm-hmm.
You can pick one of those theaters, and in one of those theaters you have a relaxed seats. You simply sit on the chair and press the button and you got a lazy boy chair. It was super comfy.
Yeah, we got a couple of cinemas here that do that kind of thing as well.
Really?
What they call it again? I think they're called IMAX theaters here.
We have that too.
Yeah, you got that too, right? Yeah, I mean it's a bit costly, but yeah, the seating is very, very, very nice indeed.
Oh yeah, you can fall asleep with that chair.
Yeah, that's right. I think Raul's deserted us. Raul, where art thou, Raul?
Wherefore art thou? In case you wonder what it means, wherefore art thou, at first I thought it means where are you, Romeo, from Romeo and Juliet. As I Google it, it turns out wherefore art thou, the article or whatever it's called, doesn't actually means where, it actually means why.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At first I thought, wherefore art thou, Romeo, as in where, Romeo, where? No. In reality, it was Juliet was wondering, Romeo, of all the guys she hooked up with, why Romeo? That's what she's wondering.
Yes.
All simple answer is that Romeo wants some new pussy. That's it. Because he used to date with the chick, previous chick called Rosaline. But Romeo was looking for Rosa, but when he found Juliet, he goes, fuck Rosaline. I prefer her. The redhead.
Have you ever watched the entire play of Romeo and Juliet?
Not entirely, but I've seen the Shakespeare in animation. It's a good it's basically an abridged version of Romeo and Juliet. And the series itself, the Shakespeare in animation, it explains all the Shakespeare plays, but in various forms of animations, whether it's 2D or stop motion animation in clay, or sort of a rotoscope type. Basically various forms of animation. Think of the Animatrix, but in Romeo and Juliet, but in Shakespeare.
Right.
But the play itself, Romeo and Juliet, I haven't seen the whole play. But I've heard about, I've read about it from time to time. But as I read the play, Romeo's a very what's the word I was looking for? He was really a pimp.
How was he?
Yeah, he was a player. God. He banged several chicks he could find, and the way Shakespeare wrote is, for example, he wrote detail per detail of how he banged the chick. I went, what the fuck? Was Shakespeare a porn star?
It wouldn't surprise me. Writers are all the same, man. Writers are some of the most debauched people. I don't know what it is with writers. Writers have always got a very healthy libido.
Look, we're looking at you, Shakespeare.
Yeah. I've got some dodgy perspective going on here. Concentrate, boy. Oh, my God. That's better.
Ever seen a Caribbean commercial called Pro Tox about a bug spray?
Nah.
No?
That. Nah.
There was I've seen that commercial when I was in Curacao. Like, from time to time they see certain programs from the eastern part of the Caribbean, like, for example, Barbados or Trinidad and Tobago, etc. Then there was this commercial that explained about this about a couple that spent enjoy a restful evening, and then all of a sudden there was a mosquito. So he got annoyed for a mosquito. He uses regular ordinary bug spray, but it left a horrible stench. So they had to wait, and then all of a sudden one of the couple's relatives introduced a bug spray called Protox. And once he sprayed that can, it left a smell. It left a aromatic and a very aromatic smell, full with beautiful scent. And the couples afterwards, they're ready to get on. So the slogan goes like this: Protox smells good, kills better.
No, I don't see that.
I asked myself, what kind of an accent is that? Is that Trinidad Tobago? Is that Trinidadian, or is it or from Barbados?
Oh dear.
Kills better.
That's funny.
That was super funny. Smells good, kills better. I bet those crazy SJWs who cares about animals at all, they go, that is so animal abuse.
Yeah. Jesus.
Kills better.
Some of these commercial writers are pretty good, man.
Yeah.
They come up with some good concepts. There's nothing better than a good, funny advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
But again,
with the humor,
this has killed a lot of that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, look at what they did to Budweiser.
My God. Budweiser, back in the days, it used to be just 3 simple frogs, making that sound. But Why, sir? That's it.
Yeah.
But no, it got too colorful. And what happens? Folks didn't want to buy the Budweiser. And what happened? Their stock tanked. Hell, even a video YouTuber goes by the name Overlord DVD, also known as Doomcock, explained about this certain sort of an advertisement.
Right.
That's sickening.
Yeah. We had some good ads in the UK, but because of political correctness, I don't know, it just got shut down, you know?
Damn.
Yeah, man.
It's a damn shame.
It's a goddamn shame. You remember Coming to America with Eddie Murphy?
Uh-huh.
Right. Remember that time, that part? Well, remember that part of the movie when he was looking to move into a very cheap place. And there was a man showing him around the apartment, and someone had been murdered there. I remember someone had been murdered there, and he goes, "It's a goddamn shame what they did to that dog."
Yes, yeah.
Jesus.
It was a blind man and a seeing-eyed dog.
Oh man, that was so funny. Goddamn shame what they did to that dog.
Then before that, the random guy rolled down the stairs. I think he's all drunk or undrunk. And he said, the landowner said to him, "Hey, Stu, your rent's due, motherfucker."
Oh, there. That's one of the best films I've ever seen, man.
Yes.
I never get sick of watching that movie, you know. I can watch it over and over and over again.
And you know what's even funnier? You know the time when Prince Harry married to Meghan Markle, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what I don't know whoever did that video editing so damn good. What they did, he combined the recording of the royal wedding, combining the sound and the images of Coming to America in the scene when Hakeem and his buddy went to the church. If you put those two together, you see the bands are playing a sexual chocolate.
All the chocolate. Oh God.
Yes.
All right.
You see all the royal guests and all this weird reaction.
Oh, man,
best video editing ever.
I've not seen that, man.
You need to watch it. It's on YouTube. When you watch that,
I'm gonna search that. That sounds funny.
You will lol. Yes.
Sexual chocolate, man. Oh dear. You know, that movie apparently, right? It's the highest grossing. It used to be the highest grossing film in the history of Japan.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Coming to America?
Yeah, Coming to America. For some reason, the Japanese cinema goers really found that film funny.
That's why.
Yeah, man, it's timeless, man. That movie, very, very, very fun. Sexual chocolate. I believe the children are our future. That's what he sung, right?
Yes.
You can wear it. Let them lead the way. Oh, there. Sexual chocolate.
Sung by Eddie Murphy.
He also, the Nutty Professor. There's a scene in that when he's dating Janet Jackson. And you know he's got the evil Eddie Murphy in him, right?
The Nutty Professor 2, The Clumps.
Yes. Right. And Buddy Love, man.
Buddy Love.
Buddy Love is bursting to get out, right? And he says to Janet Jackson, let me come up there and put my beef in your taco. Jesus, it's so funny, man. Eddie Murphy loves to play a dirty guy. Very funny.
Yeah. Very funny guy.
Yeah, he is. Jesus.
What cracks me up also in the scene from 1980s, the 80s film, The Golden Child. When they ended up in some sort of Tibetan monk. First, the Tibetan girl did the ceremonial of how to talk to the monk, how to address the monk about they're looking for the dagger for the golden child to save his life, and then the monk says, "Let him speak." Eddie Murphy looked at him, and he saw this contraption to spin around. What he did, he acted as if he's a DJ to go, what the dap? You can't do that in a temple. It would go,
Jesus. He's very funny, man. Is Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
He made a film quite recently when he was acting as a Muslim, and you know Muslims, the Muslim hat. Out here we call it a sunkut, right? So in the movie he's wearing one of those, and he goes to a house, right, and something goes wrong, right, and in typical Eddie Murphy fashion, the hat ends up getting set on fire. Oh God!
Really?
Yeah, it's very, very funny the way he did it, man. It's typical Eddie Murphy.
Which movie was that?
I can't remember what it's called. It's quite a newish film.
It's a new show.
Well, probably not more than a couple of years. And he's like a potential father-in-law of a guy. And yeah, and he's acting as a Muslim, and that hat gets set on fire. It's typical Eddie Murphy.
Oh shit!
The way he did it, man, very, very funny. Well, I want to practice at drawing backgrounds, man. It's taking me ages to do this. What the hell?
What?
Terrible. Not even concentrating. Think that'll do. I'm gonna put some shadows in.
Yep.
Well, looking at this blue pencil for so long, send my vision a bit funny.
Need a grid or so?
A grid?
As I remember, in order to make a background in digital works, they sometimes add some grid for scaling up and for make sure there's a precise background.
Yeah.
Most of the artists they do it in digital.
Yes. I think it's a good idea but I'm just roughing this by hand.
Uh-huh.
And because I think an artist got to be able to do things like this.
Mhm.
Old school, doing it by eye.
Yep.
That's what I'm doing. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, calculating all your perspectives in that, that's always a good idea. But of course, do you do much comic work? Or you do mainly pin-up, concepting?
Sometimes
flash
the last time I did the comic work was when I was in Art Academy. And there's this an art, what was it, a comic book or some sort of graphic novel that I made during the course of my whole school year. And the title was called The What the Fuck Adventure of Brother Reed. And
what?
The title is The What the Fuck Adventure of Brother Reed. I mean, everybody's making the title is, for example, The First Adventure, The Great Adventure, The Amazing Adventure, all of that. So I thought, why not put The What the Fuck? But not literally saying what the fuck, just simply the WTF to censor it. So it's basically a semi-autobiographic graphic novel of me.
Okay. Right. Goodness. So what art academy did you go to? IQ, are you still there?
I'm still here. My headphones just battery went dead.
Oh yeah, mine is sounding the alarm at the moment as well.
That's oh, at least it's charging. Yeah. Yep.
See. Oh, you're using earbuds, are you?
Yeah, I use earbuds, yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been drawing backgrounds,
Really?
Well, during an art stream, my art streams all tend to be people.
Mm-hmm.
But I get quite a feeling of satisfaction from drawing backgrounds. Backgrounds are really important, man.
Yep.
Especially if you're doing comics and that kind of stuff.
Do that.
Yeah. When I first moved to Singapore, a lot of the comics from this part of the world, manga and Hong Kong Kung Fu comics, the emphasis on scenery and background is extreme.
Breathtaking.
And it kind of changed my approach to much of my storytelling.
See.
I became much more into backgrounds.
Sweet.
Yeah. And something that I learned in later life as well, that just isn't natural, is if if you've got quite a complex setting,
Yeah.
you know, a place where people are, you should probably draw the background first. And it's such an odd thing to do, but you know, when you're young, this sort of stuff would never cross your mind. I think Raul mentioned earlier that the commission that he's doing, the guy's got a few disciplines like that that you know he wasn't really aware of, and you know he's working at different layers now, different methodologies. Interesting stuff. I always say to a lot of artists that I know that are very young, if you can get paid for a commission, that's really good. But when you're at the beginning, you shouldn't worry too much about money. When you work with, publishers, you learn things that you just would never ever learn that outside of the industry.
No.
Yeah.
Sounds like what's the movie I'm looking for? Sounds like Top Gun. Sounds like the story of Top Gun. In the scene in that movie when Tom Cruise Maverick has to go to the Navy Academy to learn all their schools. I mean, to learn how to become a pilot, blah blah blah. But then he met a good-looking chick. But that good-looking chick, when he had spent time with, he hangs out with her more time than he hangs out at the Navy Academy. All because he learned something that is outside of the school, outside of the academy.
Right.
When he does that, all the guys go, "What the fuck? I've seen that practice before. How did you do that?" So I go, "Bang the pussy."
Top Gun, man.
40 years old.
Yeah.
It was a top movie. It was the best movie in that time.
It did it again, didn't it? Timeless, man. And then Val Kilmer, his performance, you know, as related to real life, was so tragic, but very, very good. And you know what was really unique about that film? That Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise wasn't the Top Gun, was he? It was Val Kilmer, wasn't it?
He wasn't Top Gun. And
what I mean is, if you look at the story, Tom Cruise wasn't the Top Gun. It was actually Val Kilmer, right?
It was Val Kilmer, yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic piece of writing, that, you know.
Yeah. And Val Kilmer sees Tom Cruise as a rival, as oh no, what the heck is he doing here? Blah, blah, blah. But in the end, the rivals became buddies.
Yeah. Nothing beats a good piece of writing, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's a discussion that I often have with a lot of artists. Because you know when you look at a comic book, right? You get the eye candy, you know, great paneling, all the rest of it, yeah?
Yeah.
And sometimes artists make this mistake in thinking that they make the comic. No, of course, they really contribute. An artist, of course, really contributes to a comic. But I personally think that the story, to a large extent, is actually more important than the art. You know, you can get some dodgy art in a comic. And if you do, the comic will fail. Sorry, you know, if you get some really nice art in a comic, the comic can still fail. But if the writing is very good, you often find that the comic can survive even if the artist wasn't particularly brilliant.
Right?
Yeah.
It's kick ass. It's all about the chemistry between writers and the artist.
Yes. Yeah. Of course, if you've got a good writer and a good artist, then that's, that is off the scale, man.
For example, Stanley Jack Kirby, or Stanley with Steve Ditko, or other artists, or just with Stan Lee, such as Bill Everett for Daredevil, or another example, Chris Claremont and John Byrne and Dave Cockrum, that made the X-Men so damn good.
Yeah.
Fast forward right in the early 2000s, you got Grant Morrison, Frank Quitely, and New X-Men. Was damn good. Then you get the Bendis with David Finch for New Avengers, and there's for the Ultimates you got Mark Millar and Brian Hitch for the Ultimates 1 and 2. Those are the two or three of those guys that made a perfect team. Like it was like Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
Or Batman and Robin, or any well-known dynamic duo made a perfect team to make the artwork, to make the work of art so damn good. It's all about a good collaboration, a good camaraderie.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of us don't hear the word relationship being, you talk about romanticism. No, not that. It's all up front. We're talking about the deck shit that then between two guys, or let's just say two individuals. Let's put it more so they won't get, oh my God, 86, blah, blah, blah. I mean, two individuals working together as a one awesome team.
Yeah, man.
Like a teacher and a student type of way. The master and apprentice.
God, it's just some dodgy perspective, man, I tell you. As you said, no grid, doing it by eye.
Do it your eye.
I was just telling a story this morning on my other stream, but I had an art director, and I was doing an advertising layout, and I put this headline and a byline, and it just didn't look right. But I measured everything. It was perfectly lined up, but it just something looked wrong. And so I said to this old English art director, and he says to me, if it looks wrong, then it is wrong. And he's just saying, no, if you measure something and it measures correctly, but it doesn't look right, then it's not right. So you do what looks right.
Murphy's Law.
Yeah, man. He was a bit of a character, that guy. He was very funny. Some English people have a very dry sense of humor.
Indeed.
And he really had that. He had that classic British dry sense of humor. Oh, dear.
I remember that scene from the movie Elizabeth, the Golden Age, when Queen Elizabeth I was really pissed off against the Spanish ambassador. And the Spanish ambassador told her that she didn't care about the country, only cares about her so-called royal bed. She was so freaking pissed. She told the Spanish ambassador, saying,
royal bed.
You leave your presence, sirs. Go back to your rat hole. God damn. God damn. That's the most powerful way to say fuck off. Go back to your home. God damn. I love my songs though is that England is so freaking wild, and they made the most rudest way of saying, but at the same time they keep it very modest.
Yes, that's right.
But in the US version, we'll say, "Get the fuck out of here!" Blah blah blah. No, the British didn't do those things. They will go, "All right, piss off, please." God damn. But Irish is a different story.
Oh yeah, the Irish have got a fantastic sense of humor as well.
Oh,
very, very funny. I meant to ask you, Raul. Sorry, not Raul. Q, yeah.
Yeah.
You got connections to QSR, right?
Yeah.
Was that a Dutch colony?
Yes.
Oh, so that's what attracted you to the Netherlands.
Yep. It's the only way for us for our songs can link to the Netherlands, because we all carried a Dutch passport. So there you go.
Right. I see. I was thinking, what made you end up in the Netherlands? How long have you been there?
Oh, for many reasons. First education, then job, and here I am.
Oh no, sorry. How long have you been there?
I've been here since 2011, so basically 15 years. I'm living here for 15 years.
All right. You must like it then.
So far, yeah. The coolest part is you can meet folks from all over the world, both east and west. North and south? Also north and south, yes.
Yes. The Dutch. I thought they would do better in the World Cup.
They could, but when it comes to teamwork, they mind their own. They mind their own business.
Yeah, they've always got good teams, but they always for some reason never make it all the way through to where they deserve to be. They've always got fantastic players, always.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the best players. Guys that revolutionized the game. There's a guy from there called Johan Cruyff.
Mm-hmm. Johan Cruyff, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do you follow soccer at all?
Sometimes when it comes to World Cup, I look through and nowadays when it comes to soccer or football, nowadays we hear some certain scandals or certain almost as if it's a soap opera-ish type.
Yeah. But the thing is, the footballers are so rich.
Mm-hmm. They earned how many 6 figures in order to simply play the ball.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
But when you see the amount of people that watch soccer, geez. I mean,
And these guys really have to keep that in shape. Woo.
Yeah.
Not like putting steroids like in American football and all. Nah.
American footballs, are they known for using steroids and that kind of stuff, are they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do. And also in baseball and in basketball, that sort of thing.
Really?
Yeah. Nowadays, with the help of, as a result of of one African professor who told about the awareness of this CT, It's changed the whole. It breaks the understanding why certain football players passes away such a young age, around 20s, around 30s, or sometimes 40. And cause and some of them committed a horrible effed up thingamajig, and everyone's wondering what happened to him. Why is he was such a great player, blah blah blah. And that's what happens. They look it through their brain scan and go, oh shit. But despite some of the players are such a young age, you look at the brains, it looks similar as a person who's suffering with old age, as a person suffering with Alzheimer's or so.
Wow, really?
All because of a rapid so many times of butting their head. So when the professors, when the scientists or doctors told the NFLs about this issue, on one side they wanted to save the players, but at the same time they go, no, because they want the dough. They want to keep the dough.
Oh yeah, I heard something about that. About what the brain damage and that kind of stuff.
Even there's a movie, a biographical movie starring Will Smith. Explain a show that happened called the movie Concussions.
Wow. I think boxing. I think boxing is almost like banned in Sweden.
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. I heard, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if American football will get banned one day.
That will lose all the dough. And let's not forget about how much how many advertisement that would cost. For example, the Super Bowl halftime show, which would cost, what is it, 10 or so billion bucks for a second or so.
Yeah. Jesus, man.
On one side they go, that is so capitalist, but hey, that's how the money war rolls. You don't want to end it up like happened in Soviet Union.
Oh, we're almost at the hour mark.
What?
We're almost at the hour mark.
Oh, shit. In 2 minutes.
Amazing. All that time, I had no idea that you were in the Netherlands.
You don't know?
I didn't know. I thought you were in the States.
Oh, no. I mean, I've been to the States several times. I mean, the last time I've been to the States was when I was in March. When I was there during my 40th birthday. It was a fun experience.
Your 40th birthday. All right. Yeah. The big 4.
4.0. Back in the day, everybody's talking about 4G. Now is everybody using 5G? And I heard somewhere in East Asia or somewhere in Scandinavia, the internet usage is no longer 5G, sometimes 6G, sometimes 7G. What the fuck?
I never heard of it. What the hell is that?
That's, let's just say the reception the internet's reception much faster than 4G and 5G combined. I thought, what the fuck?
Jesus.
South Korea has the fastest internet speed.
Really?
That's what I've heard. Or Singapore, one of those two.
Wow. I look at some of this technology sometimes, you know. I know they talk about aliens and that kind of thing. I mean, some of the stuff that I look at, well, I can't believe that human beings did that.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, even like, look at, you're in the Netherlands, right? We're sat here talking. It's clear as anything. It's like if you're sat next to me.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Indeed it is. Just a stone
It's
throw away.
unbelievable. Unbelievable, man.
Mhm. And back in those days, the internet used as for espionage and for military purposes. Nowadays, later it would evolve into for commercial, and now it went from luxury use now into necessary.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, indeed.
Even some of the most simple things. I saw there's a guy who decided to make a toaster.
Mm-hmm.
You know, tried to make a toaster from scratch. It took him 2 weeks, and it lasted about 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you look at the manufacturing, the accuracy of manufacturing, and how efficient everything is, we live in quite extraordinary times.
Mm-hmm. And whenever there's a new technology popped up, it can be used for good or evil.
Yeah. It's quite funny that, you know, evil people always get all the technology for us.
Uh-huh.
And don't forget, yeah, if you look, for example, at the porn industry, they, you know, you look at 8mm film, yeah?
Yeah.
And VHS and Betamax and DVDs and VCDs and Laserdiscs.
Yeah.
The porn industry had that stuff years before the rest of us.
What?
If you want to know streaming. They were streaming years before the rest of mankind. They're cutting edge.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're always ahead of the curve.
Right?
Yeah. If there's a new means of communication or something, you look at what those guys are doing, and that's where things are eventually going to be a few years or months down the road. Years. They're normally years ahead.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, in my comic series,
yeah,
I make a hypothesis, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I believe that if something such as superpowers existed, I think supervillains would exist before heroes.
That's so true.
Yeah. I think heroes would be a reaction.
Mm-hmm. Thick and thin.
Yeah. Yeah.
For example, I'll give an example who's one of the most famous villains first, then heroes. It used to be always heroes first and then villains. I would say, yeah. I would say it would be X-Men. The film X-Men, not the comics, the film X-Men. When the scene when Magneto was a kid during World War II, Then slowly but surely afterwards, it fast forward into modern day, Magneto met Professor X.
Yes. So I think that's why Jean Grey was in Spider-Man.
Yeah. And the origin of it there in Spider-Man Brand New Day was completely WTF. In comics, Jean Grey got this power from a car accident.
I didn't know that. Oh, she did she?
Yep. And the parents were so WTF. Even the parents were scientists. Had to call out Professor X, and Professor X shows up out of nowhere. But boop, I'm Professor Charles Xavier. I'm here to see your daughter Jean Grey. They go, what the fuck? The only thing that is a very almost close to accuracy in the movies was from X-Men: The Last Stand back in 2006. Instead of taking place in the 60s.
Oh, right. I liked the X-Men movie that where they were dressed in very traditional costumes. What was it called?
In the comics or in the movie?
In the movie. Not
X-Men
Beginnings.
X-Men First Class?
Yes. I quite like that. I quite enjoyed that.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
They took the inspiration from the
James
Bond movie.
Oh, really?
The costume, not only the costume design, minus the superhero costume, I meant the civilian clothing, and because of the story takes place in the 60s, so they took the inspiration from the James Bond films, and took the inspiration and put him in a costume design for it. Everything's to make it feel as if you're watching from the 60s.
Yeah, I like that. That was good. It was very good.
Shout out to Matthew Vaughn. He's the director of the X-Men First Class.
Oh, okay.
And he's British.
You know. Really?
Yep, Matthew Vaughn. He's British.
Yeah, that was good, that. And I think I mentioned on the stream to you guys the other day that I really liked Captain America, the First Avenger. I thought that was really well done. I was shocked that they got that done like that.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, man.
Joe Johnson,
that.
the guy, Joe Johnson directed that movie, and he's really good in what's the type of movie called? Timepiece movie. That's, for example, whenever the setting takes place in the 40s for Captain America First Avenger, it has to be everything, the costume, the setting has made it look like it's feel you're in the 1940s.
Yeah. You're pretty good with movies, right? You follow cinema quite a bit, yeah?
A bit, yeah. Time to time.
Raul's pretty good as well. That's why I show my age, man. All of the modern actors in that, I'm very out of touch. Very.
What's my age again? What's my age again?
Jeez, man.
Blink 182, the classic rock.
You're born in 1982?
Blink 182, yeah.
God, my son's older. No, my son's 1 year younger than you.
Really?
Yeah, I got a son that lives in Australia from my first marriage.
Oh, really?
He's no, so he's old. Yeah, he's born 1983. He's
83. That
Yeah,
makes he's older than I am.
So what year were you born in?
86.
No, sorry, man. No, he's older than you. sorry. Yeah, he's older than you.
I know a couple of buddies of mine who shares the same birth year as your son, 83.
God, that's making me feel very ancient, man. God,
I'll tell you what. I know. When I was in high school, almost the entire buddies I've met were born in 1985, and I'm one of the few who's only 1 year difference. So last year, everyone turned 40.
1985. God, that seems like yesterday to me. You know.
Really?
Yeah, time went fast, man.
No doubt.
God. Yeah, that was such a different time. Back in those, I bought a house when I was 19 years old. There's no way that. Yeah, I mean, times are so different. There's just no way that a 19-year-old could buy a house now. It's just not financially possible. I mean, I wasn't rich or nothing, and I had to do some work on it.
Yep, has a lot of work on it. Even the environment, for example, how the economy in those days was much A-okay compared to right now.
Yeah.
It has to do with the finances, how the certain taxes or stuff affected everyone else. But it depends how they use the dough.
Jeez, man.
It depends.
Yeah.
In back in those days, if folks under age of, let's just say 18, 19, everybody will assume that they're quote unquote adult. They're old enough to own a car, old enough to own a house, old enough to get married, and old enough to get kids, things like that.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward today, that same age, 18, 19, will view and say, it's a kid. He's just a kid. I went, what the fuck?
It's not no pretty kid, man. God. Yeah. See some guys committing some serious crimes. They call him a kid.
Wow.
He's not a kid. Jesus, man.
Indeed. Not bad, not bad. Don't forget to save.
Yeah. Save. Oh, dear. My ex-boss, man, he was such a character. Scottish guy. And when he would say that, my ex-boss.
Oh,
He
really?
used to shout out save. But he would shout out, save! Yeah. And then use the B word.
The B word.
Yeah. Warm it up. So, I'm so used to this show going out of doing Super Saturday draw along, which is all ages. I worried myself not to use bad words on here.
Oh. You have to keep it PG or G-rated.
I've always been a bit of an all ages kind of person. Right. Because if you kids, I always like to get comics and this kind of stuff over to children. So whenever I'm like broadcasting or I'm anywhere, I've got it wired into my brain not to use any cuss words. Even when it's not a problem to do it.
No.
I'm just worried that I won't do it. I just in that I'm in that frame of mind.
Mm.
Yeah.
Even Steve Harvey, the comedian, was wondering, where did cussing come from? And he made a theory.
Huh.
The cussing comes from the time of Moses. And everyone is asking, what the heck? Why? Why are you asking at the time of Moses? But he explained it's not because Moses who invented that word. It's the people around him made all the cuss. For example, the scene when Moses threw a staff and it turned into a snake. The people were like, oh shit, look at that. That motherfucker threw a staff into a snake.
Oh God. Steve Harvey, man. Crazy. But you imagine if you saw something like that, right? You would be pretty blown away by it.
Blown away, yeah. It's funny.
Steve Harvey, man. Was his wife having an affair?
That I do not know. Should have known.
I heard something dodgy was going on. Hey, Q, where did you learn English? Did you speak English at school?
In high school, in a later elementary and high school. But in reality, I learned English way before that. I learned English from my sister. God rest her soul.
Oh.
And
your English is very good, man.
Thank you.
That's why I thought you were in America.
That's what
I didn't know you were on the continent.
A lot of folks assume me when I speak English. A lot of folks assume me that I'm from the States. I go, nope, I ain't from the States. I may sound like it, but that don't mean I ain't from there. Everybody assumes that I'm from the States, but no.
Some more you're dealing in comics, which is such an American thing.
US of A.
USA. USA.
Up until when I was in high school, and it's not the time when my English got polished, as they say, polished and advanced. Learned that their vocabs and the structures of sentence and all the grammatical phrase, grammatical rules and regulation. There you go.
Yeah, English is a bit of a pain, man. A lot of it doesn't make any logical sense. Not an easy language to speak. But then again, Dutch is meant to be more difficult.
It is. It's for folks who's living on the island for quite some time, because they spend so much time using Creole language. It ain't that, for example, 1, 2, 3. It won't go overnight. And because of the population of the island was, what was it, 85 or 80-ish% of the populations were those African roots.
African roots, man.
Yeah. Yeah. They, let's just say, some of them, they don't see eye to eye. But until recently, they just simply don't give a fuck.
Whoops. Slow down, boy. Take your time.
So down there, Buckaroo. So working on Spider-Man versus Scorpio from the
I'm just doing the
60s,
background.
based on the movie.
Well, I'm drawing the old. Yeah, it's because of the movie, but I'm drawing the old Scorpion, of course.
It's understandable.
But yeah, it's because of the movie. It's a great fight. Scorpion.
I wonder what happened to Raul.
That's Raul's specialty, man. Disappears into the night. Maybe it's a superhero. Oh, God. Raul. That is some shocking perspective going on there. What the hell?
Again.
Drawn perspective by eye. Absolute travesty.
You gonna enjoy in London?
Yeah. My family comes from a town called Reading, which is not far from London. It's just west of London. Yeah. And yeah, I should enjoy it. The thing I'm most looking forward to, Q, is the confectionery.
What is that?
Well, the biscuits and cakes and sweets.
Food.
Asia is not really big on confectionery.
Okay.
Europe, we quite like our sweets and desserts and that kind of stuff. That's not really such a big thing in Asia. Not really.
But in Europe, it's a big thing.
Very big thing. So I can't wait to get back.
So you're gonna go over there, collecting all the sweets, and go back to Singapore and gobble up.
Jesus, man. I think that's why I've been on the diet, to make sure that I don't put on too much weight. When I get back here,
store the chocolate. Definitely store chocolates in the refrigerator, because leaving it out in the open, it will melt.
Jesus, man. But that is my
recommended. Best recommended to store chocolates always in the fridge.
Yeah.
A lot of us, most of the supermarket you see, there's chocolate stores on the room temperature. I'll say, by the time you pick it up with such a warm head, it will melt it away. Best way is simply put it in the fridge to give a nice proper cooling.
Nothing better than cold chocolate, man.
Warm chocolate only occurs when it's winter.
Yeah. So what town are you in?
Rotterdam.
You're in Rotterdam. Okay.
The city itself is a bit more conservative compared to the capital, Amsterdam.
Right, okay.
Just a few weeks, it's been a few weeks that the Amsterdam is celebrate Hey Pride Day.
Oh, that's what I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's a party or so. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Amsterdam is like when you walk around a certain city in Amsterdam, it feels as if you're entering what's the word is it for Arkham Asylum.
I got a funny story to tell you, Q.
Go
Listen
ahead.
to this, right? My mom, her church decided to take her and all of the elderly ladies to Amsterdam.
Oh shit.
You know what's coming next, right? So my mom comes back and she's talking about the ladies in the balcony and the drugs and everything else.
Mhm.
And she looks at me and my brother, right? And she goes, it was Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh God. Well, we were cracking up laughing when we heard that, man. Jesus. It was Sodom and Gomorrah.
What do you
And the thing
expect?
is,
It's Amsterdam.
we said to her, so why didn't you walk down the other streets? But you know what's happened, right? She wanted to see.
Mm.
They wanted to look.
Mm.
Oh, Jesus, hilarious.
It's a Sodom and Gomorrah. And the funny part about Amsterdam, there's even museum about weed.
Jesus, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, but of all the places for her church to choose for them to go to, unbelievable.
They could have gone to other Dutch towns, for example, Rotterdam, Leiden, or Utrecht, or Maastricht, or Eindhoven, or Enschede, of all of the cities you can check out. But why Amsterdam?
Oh, I tell you.
Yeah, that's a good pun. Amsterdam it.
Yeah. Oh, we're at 1.5 hours. Okay, I'm just going to finish render this piece of wall, and then we have to save and wrap it up. I'm going to continue with this next time.
So for the next show, so the next show will be next Saturday, right? But it will be pre-recorded.
It'll be pre-recorded. So the next time I see you will be the last week. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're watching this, we're not actually here. This is 2 weeks before this is going to air, because I'm in UK and we're pre-recording this. So I will actually see all of you guys in the last week of August. That's when I'll be back. And we'll be live. We'll be live and direct. It's a shame when you record the shows like this because we can't have any interaction with anyone.
True that.
Yeah. And,
but if you enjoyed on not only in London but also across Europe, or most of the UK.
But I tell all I'm thinking about at the moment, I can't even look forward to the holiday because pre-recording these shows, I pre-recorded an episode for the other show recently, and it did not. I think it recorded, but I couldn't find the recording after. Shocking. So I'm hoping that this actually takes, and indeed, it broadcasted. Why it's so big? When it's uploading, it always gives trouble for some reason.
Man. That's a bummer.
Yeah, man. God, man.
Oh, one thing I noticed I remember the last time I was in London, you get so many chocolates, specifically Cadbury chocolates.
Yeah.
My favorite is the dairy milk chocolate. That motherfucker ranging in various sizes from itty bitty little type of chocolate to a gigantic chocolate bar about this big.
Yeah, man. Dairy milk, man.
Oh my god.
Legendary.
Oh, if I get a chocolate that big, whoo, I can't
it's huge, man.
Yep.
And the chocolate, a lot of the chocolate that we get in Singapore is made in Australia or Malaysia. And yeah, it doesn't taste too good.
No.
And the funny thing is, it's not nice at all. But there's a $1 shop out here. For some reason, they get a lot of chocolate from the UK. And it's sold in the $1 shop. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Colonialism thing. Thanks a lot, Commonwealth.
I'm quite enjoying doing this background.
Hey.
Okay, we had to zoom in on you. We look close at you. Yeah. Colossus, man. All right. Yeah, so much more contrast now than when I first saw it.
It's kind of tough to make it a Colossus mashing up with Nightcrawler and Wolverine. Ask myself, well, where the rest of the body? So it took me some certain amount of time to do researching the anatomy, how the arms, the legs are supposed to be, that sort of thing.
So all of your characters there, are they all from your imagination?
Only the costume design is imagination. For example, I give an example. Colossus's costume is based on the modern Russian flag. For example.
All right. Okay.
Nightcrawler, Germany. Wolverine, mixture of the yellow, brown, and some X shape from the X Factor thing.
Right.
Some also Ultimates included. So basically, all of the characters with the costume design is mixture of different style forming into one. It was just quite unique.
Yes. So the character. So do you use references for anatomies? So your bodies are in proportion, or do you draw from imagination, like old school kind of thing?
A mixture of both, with the stick figures, simple shapes. Sometimes when I see certain references, I looked at it and say, hey, I could take this one, place it here, just a simple layout, but redesign to make it look like it's saying, hey, it may look like the same, but it ain't the same.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Loki the dragon, for example, is also even though the dragon itself is still around the comics, but when I look at a dragon with four legs and a wing, that doesn't add up. So I look for any particular modern animals references, and that the only The only animal that looks similar to that is simple. Just add some wing of a pterosaur. So it's basically a body of a Komodo dragon, a wing of a pterosaur, and a head itself from an extinct turtle.
Jesus, good stuff, man. So, where can people find you? Q, where can they find you, Q?
You can always find us here in Madness Entertainment Network and Madness Entertainment Group in every platform you could think of, including this one. Peace. So long, everybody.
Next one. And you can find me on all social media software under Jerome Hinds Art. And like the man said, here on the Madness Entertainment Group. And this show was recorded, but we'll be back live in the last week of August. Meanwhile, I'm going to run some trailers again, and it's been great. Can't interact with you, of course, but it was great doing it once again. And for once, I'm doing a background here, and I'm not going to finish this. I'm going to wait till I see you guys again, and that's when I will complete this background. Heavily influenced by Mr. Gene Colan, all the shadows, etc. Yeah. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Super Saturday's Draw Along invites you to join MadLad. Jerome Judge Hinds as the Madness Entertainment Group presents Super September. That's right, you'll be learning how to draw characters from the Judge's SupaCross miniseries. And this is the crossover of crossovers, because all you'll need is a pencil, as this is in preparation for Inktober, where you'll get to ink all the pencil exercises from the previous month. And this is all truly in the style of Judge's new book, How to Draw Characters from the Thunder Zone Activity Book. Super Saturday's Draw Along Super September, only on the Madness Entertainment Group Network.
Previously on Super Saturday's Draw Along.
That's why I love to draw, and I wanna create Super Saturday, Super Saturday, Super Saturday, draw along.
If you missed the live viewing of any Meg production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. Madness Entertainment Group.